Hello, good morning, children. Yesterday we discussed about classification of base and its definition. As I told you all, bases are either hydroxide or oxide of metal, right? Then after I classified the base in the different category on the basis of different aspects. Today we will discuss about preparation of base, as heading is visible to you all. Today's topic is preparation of base, means how bases are prepared. How bases are prepared. General preparation, right? So we talk about some common methods of preparation of base are. First one is from metals. From metals. So metal when react with oxygen, they gives base. As I told you all, bases are oxide of metals or hydroxide of metal. So it is very simple. When metal will combine with oxygen, it will form base. Suppose you have metal M combined with O2 to form metal oxide, and that metal oxide is basic in nature. So metal plus oxygen always gives out base, because bases are metal oxide or hydroxide. So here example is given. Sodium atom, when it combined with oxygen molecule, it forms sodium oxide. Okay, as the reaction is written here, sodium, okay, 4 atom of sodium combined with 1 molecule of oxygen to form 2 molecule of sodium oxide. So here sodium oxide is metallic oxide and its characteristic property will be basic. Another example is magnesium. When magnesium react with oxygen, it forms magnesium oxide. It forms magnesium oxide. Here magnesium oxide is basic in nature. Okay, so another method of preparation of base is by the action of water on reactive metals like sodium, potassium and calcium. Okay, so when reactive metal, as a word equation is given here, reactive metal, okay, reactive metal undergo reaction with water molecule to form base or alkali plus hydrogen gas. Okay, when reactive metals undergo reaction with water molecule, it forms base or alkali plus hydrogen gas liberates. Okay, many examples are given. For example, sodium metal, when undergo reaction with water molecule, it forms sodium hydroxide plus hydrogen gas. Sodium hydroxide plus hydrogen gas. Okay, see, if we talk about reaction of reactive metals with water molecules, some caution is required here, because sodium, potassium, lithium, they are very highly reactive elements, very highly reactive metals. If you talk about metals reactivity series, going back about metals reactivity series, so if you talk about metals reactivity series, the position of lithium, sodium, potassium are at the top in the metals reactivity series. It means they are very highly reactive. Okay, so here the reaction of these metals with water will be explosive, right now. So that's why chilled water is used in case of very highly reactive metal like sodium and potassium, so that reaction cannot be more dangerous, right? So sodium undergone reaction with water molecule to form sodium hydroxide and hydrogen gas. Another example is reaction with potassium. Potassium is also very highly reactive element. It is undergoing reaction with water molecule to form potassium hydroxide, KOH plus hydrogen gas liberates here. The same chemical reaction as you have seen in case of sodium metal. Okay, another example is reaction with calcium. Calcium is little bit less reactive as compared to sodium and potassium. Okay, so normal water is required here. So it undergo reaction with water molecule to form calcium hydroxide and hydrogen gas. Calcium hydroxide and hydrogen gas liberates. So two method we discussed today, how to prepare. The first one is when metals combined with oxygen, because Bases are metal oxide. So when metal combined with oxygen, it forms metal oxide, and these metal oxides are base. And second, I told you all, reaction of reactive metal with water to form base or alkali along with liberation of hydrogen gas. Example, we also discussed reaction of sodium, potassium and calcium with water molecule to form respective hydroxide and hydrogen gas liberates. Third method of preparation of base is by the action of water. By the action of water on soluble metallic oxide, okay, like oxide of potassium and calcium. Okay, so when water act over soluble metallic oxide like sodium, potassium and calcium oxide, it forms base, that is alkali. So here reactions are given. A common reaction is metal oxide plus water, it forms base or alkali. For example, sodium oxide undergo reaction with water molecule, means water act over sodium oxide to form sodium hydroxide. This is alkali. See, there is a difference between alkali and base. Alkali means water soluble base. Alkali means water soluble base, while a common base may be either water soluble or non-water soluble. So you can say what is difference between base and alkali. See, all alkalis are bases, but all bases are not alkali, because base include both water soluble and non-water soluble base, while alkali is only water soluble base. It includes sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, calcium because it is sparingly soluble, so calcium we can also include, calcium hydroxide along with ammonium hydroxide. These four hydroxides are water soluble, that's why they are known as alkali. Okay, another oxide which undergo reaction with water, means water act over this oxide to form potassium hydroxide, that is base. Potassium oxide plus water molecule gives out potassium hydroxide, which is basic in nature. Okay, similarly calcium oxide also undergo reaction with water molecule to form calcium hydroxide. I hope you people are understanding how the reaction is taking place. Okay, sodium oxide plus water molecule gives out sodium hydroxide. The combination type of reaction, sodium oxide combined with water molecule to form sodium hydroxide. Similarly, potassium oxide combined with water molecule to form potassium hydroxide, and calcium oxide also combined with water molecule to form calcium hydroxide, right? So another method in the sequence is by the double decomposition reaction. By double decomposition reaction, base can be also prepared. So when aqueous solution of salts with base precipitate the respective metal hydroxide to form base, right? By the double decomposition, aqueous solution of salt with a base reaction, how bases are formed. Okay, so salt solution plus base, that is alkali, undergo double decomposition reaction to form basic hydroxide plus normal salt. Okay, so salt solution, iron third chloride example is given, copper sulfate solution and aluminium chloride solution. These are the salt. When they react with alkali, sodium hydroxide, ammonium hydroxide, they form basic hydroxide in the form of precipitate plus normal salt. See, double decomposition reaction you people know. Double decomposition reaction means when mutual exchange of radical or ions takes place to form precipitate plus normal salt. So here iron third chloride undergo reaction with sodium hydroxide to form iron third hydroxide plus sodium chloride. So here iron third hydroxide is base. right? So you can see here how mutual exchange of radical is taking place. If you will split this iron third chloride, iron will contain 3 plus positive charge while chlorine minus charge, sodium plus charge and hydroxide minus charge. So here positively charged radical will undergo exchange with negatively charged radical, right now. So here Fe3 plus will be replaced by sodium, while this Cl minus will be replaced by OH minus to form FeOH whole thrice plus NaCl. Similarly, copper sulfate, when you will split this particular salt, it will form Cu2 plus and SO4 minus and Na plus plus OH minus. They will undergo mutual exchange of radical to form copper second hydroxide, which is base, along with the formation of sodium sulfate, a normal salt. Similarly, aluminium chloride AlCl3 also undergo reaction with ammonium hydroxide to form AlOH whole thrice plus ammonium chloride. So you can see how by the mutual exchange of radical, base can be prepared in the form of precipitate. See, these all hydroxide are precipitate because they are insoluble in nature. Right? Another method of preparation is by the action of oxygen on metal sulfide. By the action of oxygen on metal sulfide, we can see that metal sulfide undergo combustion type of reaction, right? So metallic sulfide plus oxygen form metallic oxide plus sulfur dioxide. We all know metallic oxide is base. This method is the way to prepare the base. So metallic sulfide example is given zinc sulfide. When zinc sulfide undergo reaction with oxygen, it forms zinc oxide plus sulfur dioxide gas liberates here. So zinc oxide is base. That's why this method is used to prepare base. Similarly, lead sulfide, when undergo reaction with oxygen, it form lead oxide, which is basic in nature, along with the formation of sulfur dioxide gas, right? Another method is by the decomposition of salt. By the decomposition of salt. So metal carbonate, when undergo decomposition reaction, we all know decomposition of carbonate. I have already told you all in the 9th class, okay, how decomposition reaction of carbonate and nitrate takes place. Okay, so when carbonate undergo decomposition, it forms metal oxide along with release of carbon dioxide gas. You can see here example is given calcium carbonate. When it undergo decomposition in presence of heat, it forms calcium oxide. I have already told you all, bases are either oxide or hydroxide of metal. So here calcium oxide is metallic oxide. It means it will be basic in nature. So this is base plus CO2 gas will release. Another example is copper carbonate. When it undergo decomposition in presence of heat, it forms copper second oxide plus carbon dioxide gas. See, some notes are given here. Sodium and potassium carbonate do not decompose on heating. In previous class, I have already told you all, sodium and potassium carbonates are stable toward heat. They cannot decompose in presence of heat. Right now? One more method is by metal nitrate. As I told you earlier, you all, how decomposition reaction takes place for carbonate and nitrate. So when metal nitrate undergo decomposition in presence of heat, it forms, I hope you people know, metal oxide plus nitrogen dioxide plus oxygen gas. Okay, so here metal oxide is basic in nature. It means this is base. So metal nitrate undergo decomposition to form basic oxide plus nitrogen dioxide plus oxygen gas. A common reaction is written here. Some examples are given. Calcium nitrate CaNO3 whole twice undergo decomposition in presence of heat to form calcium oxide plus nitrogen dioxide plus oxygen gas. Okay, another example is zinc nitrate undergo decomposition to form zinc oxide plus nitrogen dioxide plus oxygen gas. So these metallic oxides are basic in nature. It means this is the method to prepare base, right? One more and the last method is given by ammonium hydroxide. Ammonium hydroxide is basic in nature and it can be prepared by simply dissolving ammonia gas in water. See, ammonia gas is having very high affinity towards water molecule. In the next in upcoming chapters, we will discuss about ammonia gas, how it is very highly soluble into the water. Its affinity towards water is very high. So when we dissolve ammonia gas into the water molecule, it forms ammonium hydroxide, which is a base. Okay, these are 7 methods I told you all related to the preparation of base. Okay, how base can be prepared. Topic is finished now. Okay, next topic we will take property of base. I hope you people are understanding. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you.